G'day, how you going? First of all, it's Friday. Hip hooray. We are upon the weekend. Pretty excited for that. And it just happens to be Australia Day. Australia Day. There. So to all of you, enjoy yourself. Have a nice, safe, fun day. And a big shout out to everyone. Huge respect to Australians in general. You guys are amazing. You think I already know that. And that goes for everybody. Those who were on this land in Australia thousands of years ago, all the way until everyone born in Australia today or yesterday. Much respect to you guys. Amazing nation, beautiful land. And let's just have some fun today. Got my citizenship yesterday and was pleasantly surprised to find these on my desk this morning. Let's see what they got. The citizenship welcome packet from Australia. Of course, we got kookaburra socks, I think, right? Remember, I'm bad at the birds. I think that's that, but I might have got it wrong. We have some Anzac biscuits. Yum. Those are good. Can't go wrong with those, and they're a classic. Caramel koalas. This, no mistake in that. This has got to be a Vegemite, right? And then we got some cheese twisties. Might be my favorite snack of all time from Australia. It's amazing, and I really wish we had something comparable in the U.S., but we just don't. Cheetos are not the same. I'm not a fan. Then we got furry friends. We got a Australia flag. It's a pretty nice surprise, you gotta admit. Good on them. Very nice and thoughtful, but needs TimTams. That's true. If you want to pick this apart, they are missing the TimTams. 1,000,000%. They were so close. They were so close yet so far with this. Real quick, looking at some posts from a Reddit I've never actually seen before. It's called Australia. Kind of interesting, right? And it just says, for all things American and Aussie, because two kick-ass countries is better than one. Hey, you know what? I do like America and Australia, so we'll take a look at this real quick. Vegemite on a bagel. Okay. I'm American and absolutely love Vegemite toast, but I love New York bagels. I just toasted a bagel and put Vegemite on it, which slapped. But it had me wondering if this was something Aussies do, or did I just offend both Aussies and New Yorkers in one go? Is Vegemite toast restricted to just bread, or is it any form of carb that can go in a toaster? Before I even read the comments, I got to say I've never tried that, but I would. That's kind of a cool idea. So I don't know if this is a popular or unpopular opinion, but I think experimenting with Vegemite is a good thing. I think that's kind of fun, right? To the comments, any carbs will do. I love Vegemite on a bagel. Okay, so it's been done. It's been done. Aussie in California can confirm that I definitely put Vegemite in toasted bagels. Vegemite goes really well with cream cheese, avocado, and eggs, so you can try those things. That is so true. That might be one of the best brekkie items you could think of. Beautiful. Oh my God. Popular U.S. pizza chain announces plans to open in Australia. Now, this is funny for a couple reasons. I mean, keep in mind, I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese since I was, 5 or 6, 7. I don't know. It's been a long time. Let's put it that way. It is still a thing in the U.S., although I don't think it's as nearly as popular as it was in the 90s. 90s, that was a place to be. Nowadays, I don't know, not so much. What cracks me up is they call it a pizza chain. I think I've heard that maybe once before. Is that what it's really known as? Because I think of Chuck E. Cheese as, kids' place where you go. You play all the different games and the arcade games, and they have they used to have the animatronic, characters like Chuck E. Cheese and his friends, and they'd play music and stuff and dance. I don't know. It was kind of weird, creepy, but cool at the same time. And they do have pizza. I don't know. I just don't think of it as a pizza chain. That's pretty funny. I did not know that they were exclusive to America. I actually don't know that. I don't know if they're in other countries or not. But apparently they're not in Australia, but they're coming. After all this time, they're coming to Australia. Funny, when I go to the comments, I wouldn't call it a pizza chain. That will confuse people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They say it's a venue for kids' parties. That's exactly what I said. That's what I think of it. Yes, this place was all the rage in 1985. Yeah, people legitimately thought they were going out of business here in the U.S., and here they are saying that they're going to expand all the way to the other side of the world, to Australia. Like, what? We don't want this. We want Popeyes, Jollibee, and In-N-Out Burger. Okay, I still have yet to try Jollibee. Popeyes, yeah, it's okay. In-N-Out Burger, I'm not a fan. Whataburger from Texas is way better, in my opinion. That's not even close. Australia doesn't need In-N-Out. America needs grilled. What is grilled? because I've heard of some of the Australian restaurants, like Red Rooster and Guzman y Gomez and all these random fast food places. I've never heard of Grilled. Let's look it up. Grilled Australia. Here we go. This is .com.au. Oh my goodness, what do we have? Ace, the limited edition Ash Barty range, feel like a legend. Must be a collab with a tennis player, I'm guessing. What the heck? That thing actually looks pretty good. I don't know what's on it, but it looks interesting. Let's look at the menu, yeah? Remember, I'm not a big burger person, but I mean, if a really good burger is presented to me, you know, I would try it, right? I'm just not, I don't have burgers like ever. Naturally, these do look pretty good. The Game Changer, the mighty Game Changer. Summer Sunset. This one, wow. Pineapple avocado. Ooh, these look pretty interesting. Remember, if you're a fan of our kitchen series, we do have, I want to do it like right now, honestly. I'm trying to get everyone, all our ducks in a row, right? Because it is a little bit of a process filming these, you know, correctly with some help. But we want to make Aussie-style burgers. And, yeah, seeing this, especially with some of the differences of stuff you guys put on there, I'm really looking forward to it. Look at, they have something called the Mighty Melbourne. Crispy bacon, free-range egg, tasty cheese, beetroot, lettuce, tomato, Spanish onion relish, and herbed mayo. See, like that, I would try that, right? I want to do a super cool Aussie burger or a couple for a video, and I think it would be interesting to try for sure. They also have like chicken sandwiches or burgers. That's pretty cool. I mean, these look really good as well. And they have fried chicken, grilled chicken, vegetarian options. Ooh, that's interesting. Not necessarily that I would get that, but I do think it's cool when they have some vegan menu items, right? I think it's impressive to see the different, the diversity in the menu, right? Now, this is something you'll never see at an American burger chain. Look at this, lamb. I love how it's called the ba. Lamb bam basil. I would try these. I know pretty much everyone I know would be turned off by this. I don't know why. I would try this. I think this would be super cool. And they even have Wagyu burgers? What the heck? I mean, I don't know how legit that is. I know Wagyu is like this weird thing where it's like, you know, how legit is it? What kind of Wagyu is it? All this stuff. It's above my head. I'm not really, you know, going to dive deep into it, but it's pretty cool that it's at least an option. It's different, right? Look at, they have chips. Look at all these different sweet potato. Oh, that looks good. Zucchini chips. This looks so good. There's tons of stuff. They have sliders. They have freaking sliders too. They got cool little teas and drinks. Of course, you got your soda. They have Bundaberg. How cool is that? I love it. Dang, they have Japanese drinks. They have the bottled Pepsis and like the glass bottles, it looks like. Or maybe it's plastic. I'm not sure. That's pretty cool, though. And then they have kids' meals. Look at that. Wow. Well, that is Grilled. And I got to admit, it looks pretty damn good. It would be worth a try or two for me, for sure. And now I know what they're saying. I would take this over In-N-Out. I think I'm just going to go and assume that. Yeah, Grilled. Come on. Keep this menu and make your way over here to the U.S. Let's try it out. Anyway, back to the source here. This started with Chuck E. Cheese, which is a whole galaxy away from what Grilled look like, by the way. Don't get your hopes up. I'm sorry for Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think any of you are getting your hopes up. Back to the Australia Reddit. We're off the Australia one. Yeah, lots of these posts, you know. Happy Australia Day with saguaro cactus in the background. That's a little interesting for the artwork. But yeah, got the kangaroo, got the koala, got the flag. That's cute. What's this? Koala cruising around at Hat Head National Park? Hat Head? Why do they call it that? This is like one of those, what do you call this? Thermal or like infrared cameras? You know what's interesting about this is, you know, don't oranges and reds in these kind of cameras mean like heat? Is the tree like really hot? Because that's what color the koala is. Of course, that's going to be warm or hot, right? But like even like you can see the air and the leaves and stuff are cold, but the tree looks hot. Unless I'm reading that wrong. That's kind of bizarre to me. I'm not like a tree expert. I just didn't expect it to look so hot. Maybe that koala is just like radiating heat onto the trunk of the tree. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, the camera's down. So when a drop bear attacks. Ooh, take a look at the Sydney Harbor Bridge at night. Always an aesthetic here, day or night. Clear or cloudy, doesn't matter, right? It is a very aesthetic area. Look at how calm the water is in this shot. Beautiful reflections. Of course, the bridge looking high and mighty, looking nice. And of course, the beautiful Opera House in its lit up glory. How cool is that? Well, guys, have you seen Kmart's newest employee? The robots are taking your jobs. That's the headline on this one. There she is. Get a look at this thing. Oh my God. Hi, I'm Tori. Don't mind me. I'm just counting stock on our shelves. No need to move out of my way. I'll go around you. Well, how nice. They programmed manners into it. Does have an emergency stop button. If it gets out of hand, starts turning on people, okay? It's from Metro Labs. Look at it. It's got keys in it. They left the keys in ignition. I love how it's pink and white. That is interesting. So this thing basically, counting stock. Guys, inventory. Is this real? Australian population hits 27 million. Australia's growing. 27 million, 2,905 people. Wow. And it's 50-50, basically. 50.2% female, 49.8% male. It's so interesting seeing numbers like this because all this happens while we're just going about our day, right? To think 415 people were born on this day whenever this happened. I think this was 3 or 4 days ago. That's crazy, right? It's also, of course, sad to think that, people pass away every day. But yeah, it's really fascinating to see the numbers. And I always forget. I remember Australia. For some reason, I'm stuck on thinking it's always like 24 or 25 million. But yeah, no, they are crossing the 27 million mark. Wow. Damn, I've been saying 22 million for years. I was stuck at 24. That's what I thought. I always thought of 24 million for Australia. But hey, 27 million with about 798 houses to rent. Yeah, the harsh reality. The housing crisis is just horrible. That's what I have always read, and trust me, it's bad in the U.S. as well. All right, spider warning. You've been warned. Reason number a million not to take a shower in Australia. Oh, in the shower? Really? You can't have peace in the shower. The music for Billie Eilish's Bad Guy was inspired by the walk indicator sound you hear in Melbourne. What?
It's like rhythmic sound that I love and that Billie loved, and so we recorded it, and it sounds like this.
What the hell?
So then you use that for the song Bad Guy?
Yeah, the thing people think are hi-hats and Bad Guy is actually just that.
Oh my God, that's freaking crazy. I hear it. That's something I would never thought I would guess to read today. That song we've all heard, very famous song, especially a couple years ago or whenever, had a walking indicator sound from Melbourne, Australia, as like the background beat. Okay, that's very fascinating, I guess. Do other countries just not give a shit about vision impaired folks? They do make different sounds in different countries, right? You know what? I don't even want to speak about American ones because I actually don't know. I'd like to think that we have some sort of system like this. Oh man, but I don't walk enough to know. And I don't have confidence that we do. Oh man, I'm gonna leave it alone. Hey, remember when you're stocking up, right? For a party, for a cookout, hell, for a Tuesday night, whatever it is. Remember the Bottle-O. They have a no dickhead policy. Look, even with said image, we ask you to respect our no dickheads policy. If you are have been known to be a dickhead or are thinking about being a dickhead today, we ask that you go be a dickhead somewhere else. And yes, unfortunately, I did have to censor the word dickhead multiple times because the YouTube police will strike me down and demonetize my video and not suggest it anymore because of offensive language. Imagine that. I'm normally only a dickhead about an hour after visiting the bottle. I've had whole videos on signs in Australia. I mean, it's an art form. That Australia and signs just go together in this way I never knew existed. It's beautiful. It really is. Thanks, Australia Post. Someone tell them you don't need to run over envelopes with a truck to open them. I was going to say, even before I read that, was this thing ran over and set on fire or what? Geez. I think we've all dealt with mishaps from the post office in any country. This one, it's like, come on, guys. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at the scars on this thing, for Pete's sakes. Take a look at flying over Central Australia. That is actually insane. That doesn't even look... I mean, I've flown a decent amount, and it's cool, don't get me wrong, seeing different landscapes below, but I've never seen one that looked quite like that. That's actually insane. News.com.au strikes again. Obviously not understanding aviation. Sydney Airport says a ute was being driven by airport security contractor when it ran into the wing propeller of a grounded plane at 5:30 a.m. on Monday. The plane was being towed when the crash occurred. Wing propeller. Does that big ol'... yeah, this big, whatever it is, GE, JetX, wing propeller. Smashed in to that ute, destroying it. Here we are in 2024, still, flying good old prop planes. Turbines, those are overrated. My job takes me across FNQ. Is that far north Queensland? I don't know if I'm making that up or not. I'm going to assume it is. I thought I'd share a few shots. Look at how beautiful these are. Wow, look at that view. That is so Australian. Oh, and that. Beautiful. That scares me a little bit. Definitely scares me. Whoa, what species is this? Found it in the Blue Mountains. I don't know. I may have seen this before. I may not have. I'm not good with the birds. You guys know that at this point. But this thing's pretty wicked. It seems pretty big. And then you see these weird, like, what do you even call these appendages? They're like, I don't know. It's very bizarre. It's like the tail, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyone tell me in the comments. That would be awesome. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope everyone has an awesome day. We have lots of exciting stuff coming up, so definitely stay tuned. You guys have really cool Australia recommendations that I need to get to. So, yeah, stay tuned shortly for those. That's about it for this one. I appreciate your time. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Take care. I'll catch you later.